everyone, and welcome back to Freelance Heroism. Before we get started, we'd like to give a shout out to our newest Patreon member and fellow MinionWorks peon, Larissa. We're so happy you've joined us.
And for all other listeners, if you're interested in joining our Patreon or want to see what rewards we have listed, check us out. We're at patreon.com/freelance_heroism. Now, as you know, I'm Bubba.
And I'm Rachel.
And we're a D&D 5e actual play podcast. Our current campaign is Curse of Strahd, a gothic horror-inspired setting in the dangerous and fog-shrouded land of Ravenloft.
While the setting is serious, our heroes are not. Will they actually be able to defeat the vampire lord Strahd and restore peace to Ravenloft? Or will they just steal goats and invoice villagers? Join us and find out.
On this episode, No Pass, but duh. Last episode, the party was approached by a villager who beseeched them to find her daughter. They were directed to the abandoned Ashington Manor outside of town. As Ragnar approached, the world shifted, and they found themselves still at the manor, but it didn't have no manners.
Chunikote explored the barn on the property and discovered a mysterious painting. Meanwhile, the professional posed as a doctor to gain further access into the building, and a second time shift brought the party to a tavern where they tried to make sense of what was happening, and then they assumed they could maybe just leave. Unfortunately, a familiar wall of fog greeted them just outside the courtyard.
So, I mean, it's daylight right now. You guys are out in the courtyard. What do you guys want to do as you look at the mist?
Hey, will you look at Jake's video for 1 second?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like he's about to submit something for the Midnight Society? Okay, sorry.
I don't get that
Sorry.
reference.
I'm gonna dump these gummy bears out so I don't have a crinkle bag. Right on. We know we can't escape, so our only option is to solve the mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Zoinks!
So, we only went to a few of the rooms to get information. But I hate to say this, Ragnar, but we might have to go to some of the other ones to get more information.
If you want to go to room, go to room. I want to.
You gotta come with us.
I want to set place on fire.
You have to come with us. If we get separated, we're gonna need you. You're a big guy. And we don't know if we get separated if we're gonna be able to lift all the heavy things by ourselves.
The strength of the wolf is the pack, Ragnar.
And the strength of the pack is the wolf. So
We stick together.
I do not think that is exactly what you are talking about. But this is not place for work.
Well, you can't leave, so options are limited.
I start digging around in my pack for my tinderbox.
I don't think we should set it on fire, Ragnar. Because what if what we need to leave is in the building? And then if it's on fire, then whatever we need to leave is also on fire.
I like to think of the idea that he sets the building on fire and then we just have to live for the rest of eternity in between a burning house and a cloud wall. This is where we live now.
At least always be warm.
So, Ragnar, I might need you to compose yourself. If we need to, we can maybe blindfold you, so you don't have to see all the crazy stuff.
How would I do not know that would help.
But I mean, it might. I mean, maybe it's just an illusory thing. You can't handle the visual of it.
I try anything once. But
right on. Okay, so no more blindfolds?
Huh?
What?
What'd you say?
Huh?
God.
Some people think cucumbers taste better pickled. Okay.
All right.
So, let's go back in and investigate. Ragnar, do you need a blindfold?
Da.
What?
Da.
Is that no? Da is no. Is da no or yes?
Is no.
What?
Da is yes. Niet is no.
Oh, okay. Da. Oh, right. I don't know why your orc is Russian. It's never clicked for me. I just don't get it.
I was fully anticipating a who's on first bit. And
He's not that professional, Rachel.
didn't deliver.
He said da. Niet. So like da is on first? No, that's yes is on first. Yes is on third.
I don't
What?
know.
Tamara's on third. Why don't you tell me today? Tamara's on third. Who's on third? Tamara. Why don't you tell me now? No, now is on. He's shortstop or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. We'll still stick together. And not set anything on fire for the time being. In case
The voice of reason.
in case something that we need later we realize, oh, we don't have that thing we need because it was like set on fire. So
The
No
last thing
fire.
we set on fire, we still got.
you're not helping?
Wait a minute. You're saying your small sample size being thrown at vampires is perfectly logical, but my small sample size of 100% burn it down, it works, is not?
Well, I mean, normally when you set things on fire, it destroys them.
It doesn't sound fair, Adri.
So
I'm going to level with you. I don't think it's fair.
He actually has a point.
I do. She has points too, but they just come out of the side of that giant rectangle. All right, so let's charge in. You guys first, obviously.
Who's putting the blindfold on?
Adri, you've got 100 blankets. Why don't you do it?
You can't get that tall, dude.
I will boost the cleric up.
Well, I'll kneel down and let him do it.
I love the idea of him holding her up because he won't kneel. My guy is literally he's writing out a fucking like I cannot believe this stupid shit.
what if instead of blindfold, I piggyback on Ragnar's back and I just put my hands in front of his eyes, and then that way, if like he needs to see, I can very quickly like let go, and that way we don't have to waste time untying a blindfold.
I like it.
Okay, piggyback ride.
Oh, my.
So
Why
Ragnar,
wouldn't we add a balancing act to the already difficult proposition of
Is
an
that a
orc
face
losing
palm,
his
Jake?
mind?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Jake face palm?
I think,
That's a-
I have face palmed.
So I
That's a
grab
brain palm.
Adri and pick her up
Wow.
and sit her on my
That-
shoulders, and then
Yes, Adri's gonna cheer.
wrap my arms like this around her knees.
How
where she
tall are
doesn't
the
fall
doors?
off.
Oh, this is gonna be awesome.
And if you look to your left, ladies and gentlemen, this totem pole represents stupidity.
So, all right. So you have 3 doors to go in: the stable, the front door to the tavern, or the stairs to go upstairs.
Okay, Ragnar, when I say duck, you have to duck enough so that I don't hit my head on the door.
And how much
Okay.
is that?
And,
We need to
like
work
half
out.
as-
I'll
half
tell
as
you
tall
what.
as-
You
yeah.
tell me duck, and I will start going down, and you say stop when I need to stop.
Okay.
Have we experienced
Oh my
another time
God.
jump yet?
You guys have done 2 jumps.
We're in the tavern still, correct?
You're in the tavern right now. Yes.
So are we re-entering the building? We're going into the main tavern?
We walk into the foyer, right? And then to the left and right are the different paths. We should go check out where the doctor was on the kind of outside where he was looking at paperwork. That was one of the rooms on the first floor that we didn't go into. And if there was a person that is, I don't know, the illusion of that guy who used to live here has been like implanted on these people, we should pay attention to them in particular.
That was the tavern owner.
What about the doctor? Didn't he look the same as the doctor?
So did the doctor.
Yeah.
Right, so where the doctor was looking at those papers on his desk, we should go investigate that. We're already in the tavern, and we looked around there.
So do you want to find that same room?
Yeah,
Okay.
if it still exists in this. Plus, we don't know when it's going to switch, so maybe this time doesn't have a wall, or it doesn't have a doorway or something like that. But if we stand up next to the wall for long enough, maybe it'll open up. Exciting gameplay from Freelance Heroism.
Oh, yeah.
They spend an entire game staring at a wall waiting for time to change.
So, Righteous, so you guys are heading back into the tavern then.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
As we get to the first doorway, Adri's going to say, Ragnick, stop. Okay, duck. Keep going. Okay. All right. And then once he ducks enough for Adri not to hit her head, she'll be like, walk forward.
Do you want an intelligence check on this?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
I love this so much.
Bump.
You're not picking up my gummy bear noise, are you?
Oh, no.
What? Oh no.
Adrian, you hit your head.
Thump.
I rolled a 1.
You got a 1.
Hey, on the bright side, though, if you guys time shift again, you may end up back in the hospital. You can get patched
there
up.
we go.
Does anyone remember how tall the roofs were in the last 2 times?
No.
Well, if you hit your head enough, Adrian, we go back to the hospital, maybe you can get another halo so that way your character will match your fucking gigantic headset.
So as you guys enter the tavern again, you turn to the right, and the room isn't a book study anymore. You actually see a bar counter there, and you see a man behind it serving drinks. There's a bunch of dried meat and sacks behind him. He sits over there and looks at you. What's your poison?
That's the same guy, though. We already talked to him, right?
No, this isn't the bartender, or this is the tavern owner. It's just one of the bartenders.
Oh.
I'm gonna whisper up. Do you think he has any milk?
Milk?
Ah.
Do you have milk?
We have goat milk.
Do you want goat milk?
Jesus.
Nah.
Oh, you know he does.
Okay, yes.
Boss said to give the big green guy anything he wants, so we'll get him goat milk. He snaps his fingers.
Should we say a prayer?
Yes.
I'm so upset that we're playing into this, David.
It's what the fans love.
I want to pick up a bottle of wine, and hopefully the time ages, and I'll get a cheap, new bottle of wine, and hopefully in 100 years it'll be really good.
You know what? That's the smartest play so far. Talking about financially wise. So he comes back with the little quart of goat's milk, hands it off to the dynamic
Divine duo.
hole. What did he call you guys?
Which time?
So, but he gives it off to the dynamic duo. He hands Kavir a bottle of wine, sealed. So
I need an ale and a bag of that jerky.
he nods, pours you a glass of ale, pulls out a bag of the jerky, hands it over. So
I'll slide a gold coin across to him.
I'll put it on my tab. We're never gonna pay it.
he lifts up the gold coin. That actually covers everything plus some. Open bar for you guys tonight. Slides it in his pocket.
So I'll pick up my
Not in the
glass of
till.
milk.
Not in the till, but in his pocket. I like that.
I'll pick up my
And
glass
this
of
guy
milk.
looks like you. Actually, he's like, he related to you, Kabir?
What was
Say
that,
again?
Bubba?
So I'll pick up my glass of milk and I start out. I won't fret, I won't worry. Instead, I'll hurry to pray. I'll turn my problems into petitions and lift my hands in praise. I'll say goodbye to all my fears. His presence sets me free. Although I may not understand, I feel Cord's piece in me, and I shoot my milk.
The guy at the
Wait.
bar-
You
Eyes-
felt Cord's piece in you, then you shoot your milk.
Well,
Oh, Lord.
5 minutes in and we got the Rachel face bomb. I think that's a record.
No, actually, no. We're about 20 minutes in, but still.
You can't say shoot your milk. Come on. You know better.
Oh, I think
You know
planned
better.
that.
You should not have to be told
I think he
not to
planned
shoot your
that.
milk. Come on.
Oh, dude, I can't repeat that right now. My kids are behind me.
I fucking hate
Make that a
you.
ringtone.
There
I
we
feel
go.
Cord's piece inside me, then I shoot my milk.
That's a $10 Patreon donation. Yep.
Screw that, dude. That's a $50 Patreon donation.
Give me 2 seconds, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Lord. Oh, Cord.
You know, you try to do something in character. You try to make it fun. What does Deese do with it? Twists it with his perverted little fucking mind.
Well, consider it a source.
So,
Like playing poker with my brother's kids, aggravating sons of bitches.
Yet you keep coming back.
I need to find something better to do with my Friday nights.
Any other gross things while I was gone?
Oh, you missed it all.
That's unfortunate.
yeah, Bubba said wiener this time.
Yep.
We made a milk gun.
So as you guys stand around, bartender pretty much his eyes pop out of his head after the prayer. He's like, "You're a holy man?
Da.
That's rare in these parts."
Don't be jealous, Deese.
Oh my god.
So the bartender looks at Ragnick. Holy men are rare in these parts.
Why?
Strahd normally kills them.
We're not impressed by him.
Oh, come on, Baba. No? Nothing? Oh, come on.
I can't see this guy, so
Strahd kills your holy men. I don't think we need to fear Strahd. And then I'm gonna kind of take the bottle of wine and look at the label and see the year.
Okay, hold on. Let me do quick math. You guys are there. This goes. You're looking at least 40 years.
It's pretty good.
40 years before the date you remember last before you guys walked into the mansion.
Okay.
Actually, closer to 48 years.
Okay, so then, well, that's good. Okay, so we're building a timeline.
Sounds good.
So
Sorry,
what
I'm
do you
taking
know about
notes.
Strahd?
The Dark Lord that rules Barovia?
Da.
He nods.
Jesus, that is so annoying.
He rules from his castle on high. Anyone that goes against him gets killed. He slaughtered most of the old families.
And who are the old families?
This used to be what the rumors say was Ashington Manor back in the day.
And who is
But
Ashington?
Ashington didn't get killed by Strahd. It was some bloodbath. Something went wrong. I don't know. They say the house was cursed, but we seem to be making pretty good coin off of it. But the old families through Veliki got slain, most of them. The town of Barovia got slain, most of it. Veliki was able to stand. The church up in Vesk got completely obliterated. But there's this new preacher up there that just, I don't know, he's started rebuilding the church, put the doors back up, open it up for the people. I'm half tempted to head up that way if, things start getting worse around here.
You should
Where is
take me with you.
Vesk? Vesk is to the north, or actually really to the east, but a little bit north.
That priest that came to town, do you know his name?
All they do is call him the abbot. They don't say anything else about him.
You know where his church is?
In Vesk? Oh, I'm sorry, Kresk. Kresk is way east. If you go any farther past it, you'll hit the fog and never return. The only ones that go that past Kresk would be the Vistani. I'd beware the Vistani, though. You cross them, you'll get the evil eye. Get cursed.
That's the evil eye.
That was more like the hairy eyeball.
It's a good thing I cannot see eyes then.
The lazy eye. Oh, the Bible? Okay.
That was old school, bro. I haven't heard 5 Goes West in years.
Fucking way better than the original.
Yeah, it was a lot more fun here.
How long has this been a tavern?
Jack bought it probably about 4 or 5 years ago. It's that vacant almost 10 years before that.
Okay, so we are about almost 50 years prior to where we were.
He said 48. They've been open for 5 years, so that's 43 minus 10, 33 years ago is when they bought the tavern. Or, yeah, when it first became abandoned.
You want to add to it.
You want to add to the 48.
So it's almost 75 years back we went.
I'm counting backwards from the point we are now to try to figure out when the last changeover happened. Okay, so we're 48 years back from when we entered. The date on the wine bottle, right? Said 48 years before the current day when we were strolling down the road. So, he said that he bought the tavern, right?
Or his boss bought the tavern.
They've had it for 5 years, which means that from the date that's on this bottle, we can profile 5 before that, putting it at 43, right? And then for 10 years, it sat empty before they went and got it. So 10 years before that. So 33 years back, or I'm sorry, hold on.
You're going back.
You went the wrong way.
No, I'm subtracting it instead of adding it. The 33-year difference between doesn't matter. I'm got a chart here. I'm just saying it weird.
And before it was empty, it was a hospice?
Yeah, it was the hospital. The hospice, yes.
Okay, so 48, and how long have they had it?
5 or so, plus 10 years of vacant.
Figure it's been about 65 years back we went originally.
Actually, farther than that, if you count. No, you're right.
How long was it a hospice?
That was our first jump.
It was a hospice. He doesn't know. He just knows it was a hospice beforehand.
Yeah, it's 63 years for when it was a hospice.
You said it was 63 years?
Correct.
From our
original
starting
timeline.
point.
Your original jump back in time went 63 years.
Okay, right.
Averagely.
I'm talking about from the point we are currently in backwards.
We're 48 years now.
Yeah.
63 to the first jump.
Then 15 years forward to 48.
Right.
But we're still 48 years behind where we started originally.
Right.
So hopefully a few more jumps and we're back to present day.
But will we stop jumping once we hit our present day?
Once
Sure
we
as hell
try to
hope so.
set rights to the things once went wrong.
I was just looking up the Quantum Leap theme song.
I set foot in the Quantum Leap Accelerator.
Sam, Ziggy says you got an 86% chance to jump if you don't get the car to start.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
I love that show.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whatever.
So
So have you looked outside lately? Like beyond the gates?
Yeah.
Does it look foggy to you?
No, it looks Daredevil. Sorry.
Oh, that was bad.
Thank
yeah.
you.
So he scratches his head. Foggy? And sky's foggy and cloudy. But past the gates, it's sunny. Well, not sunny, but it's as clear as the skies get in Barovia.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
He looks at you odd.
I was
He
testing you.
He waves his hand in front of Ragnick. Why is he blind?
Because he can't see.
I once was lost.
Oh, Lord.
This is better for him right now.
You know, it's whatever stops him from choke slamming people.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I like how Adria's having this conversation with this guy while she's sitting on Ragnick's shoulders.
This guy's like, this ain't the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I've seen worse.
I like that he was shooting his milk with her on his back.
You know, I need an acrobatic check for Adrian when he shot his milk.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I should have called that sooner.
Okay.
So
Wow.
we have a 28-year period between when we first came back to when this was abandoned. So within that 28-year period is when the hospice opened and closed, right? I'm assuming it's right towards the end because he included abandoned. So that means that's about right after that 15-year period. The 5 of ownership, the 10 that it was abandoned. The 28 before that is likely when the hospice was here. Huh?
Wait, where did 28 come from?
We were 48 years back.
Right.
Right, in this particular moment. 63 years back total. The only time between that was 28 plus 15. If from 48 back 5 years is how long they've owned it, 10 years back before that puts it at 28. So the only time that the hospice could have existed is between that 28-year period between that point where they first got the tavern or when it went abandoned to prior. We're using 48 as rough. It's not exactly because the wine might be a year or two old. We don't know exactly. But I'm assuming this tavern for under $1 didn't sell us a really expensive old aged bottle of wine. So reasonable.
You're not going to find one of those real good ones in Barovia.
So within that 28-year period, something really bad happened. Can I get a year, just using the math that I've kind of put together here? Can I get a year structure? And then I want to roll a knowledge or a history check to try to figure out what major events happened during that time period.
All right. Go ahead and give me a roll.
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
22? Pretty much what they told you. Something... Jake.
Does that make any sense?
Something went bad. Something went really wrong. You guys know twice that this place has been brought down by something bloody. Something really bloody went wrong. So, key events. You guys haven't heard it spoken much in Leaky at all about the Ashington Manor. So, but you are able to confirm that it does have a bloody history.
Bloody in what sense? Is there any more details other than the word bloody? Like, were they assaulted by... Because on the outside of the building, when we first got here, the outside of the building was burnt. And the last time we saw a burnt building, it was the townsfolk revolt kind of thing, where Strahd had mind-controlled a bunch of people to burn down those buildings. Like the werewolf building.
No. It wasn't under attack of Strahd or anything. Each time, normally, from what you gather, the place self-destructed in a sense.
One more again.
The self-destructed, the fires, and everything started inside. So the place was brought down on its own.
Okay. I'm sorry. My brother just about busted his ass over a PC tower. It's just hysterical. No, maybe not to you guys. It's funny to me. Well, we don't have any information. I guess we have to, before we start making guesses and stuff like that, we need more information. So we should check out some of the other rooms we hadn't gone into.
Is the tavern the main area that we're in right now? Is it is it the same as before we walked outside and looked at the gate and then came back in? Like, are the same people there? Same kind of atmosphere?
Same people, same tables, same smell. The tavern hasn't changed at all.
Okay.
Thawna and I are enjoying beef jerky.
Very much so.
Are any of the people in this room looking at us in any weird way?
The tavern owner's keeping an eye on you guys. Ragnick did pretty much chokehold him. So he is keeping at least one eye on you guys, making sure no trouble's caused. You do see a couple of quasi guards keeping eyes, but other than that, it's nothing out of the normal.
Type of armor?
Leather, real makeshift.
Same as the gate guards?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go talk to the guards.
Where? Inside or outside?
Inside.
All
Inside
right.
the tavern, the ones that are guarding, right?
All right. One looks over. Or did you walk up? Can I help you?
I'm like, yes. I'm from the local government inspection agency. I'm here to check on the troops.
Give me a deception.
21.
All right. He's like, never heard of you, but what do you need? What do you need?
Who do you serve? And I'm going to whip out my notebook and start taking notes professionally.
Over. He owns the Jack and Queen.
You,
tavern.
You serve just the tavern.
Mm-hmm. Well, you think Veliki has the money to pay us? We're too far out of the jurisdiction.
And in my head, real quick, how far out from Veliki was this building? Was in Veliki or on the outskirts?
No, outskirts. You're about half a day's ride out.
Okay. And who's in charge in Veliki?
The burgomaster, I would believe.
Name?
He uses the same last name that you guys know. Okay. It's been run through the family. Vargas Valakovich the second.
The second.
Valakovich is an old family of Ravenloft. They survived most of everything.
The one that we know is the third.
You would know. Actually, the fourth.
Guys, what are you thinking?
Who's the queen in Jack and Queen?
He kind of scratched his head for a second. I don't know. I never asked Jack.
I think we did last time. I think he was talking about the lady in the painting was a barmaid, one of his wenches.
Well, last time, Adri and Kavir saw
the female ghost form,
a ghostly figure of a woman. So, where is you said the tavern owner is like watching us?
Yeah, he's over at the tavern.
Okay,
at the main bar.
Adri's gonna direct Ragnick over to him.
I'm gonna roll.
Pulling his ears.
Check.
Adri, you better roll for him. My random dice is rolling randomly low.
Okay.
Good to know. Let's combat this building.
I rolled a 1.
I did too. So Ragnick gets a couple tables and chairs as you direct him over there.
Oh my god.
No, my left, Ragnick. My left.
No, niet. Right.
Da. Niet. Da. Niet. Da.
He's left. He's
Da.
left.
Niet.
He's left.
So.
He's left.
Niet. Da.
Other left.
Isn't it funny? He says da, his goat says ba.
We will clumsily make our way.
You reach the tavern, and the owner kind of takes a step back as you guys get closer, just to stay out of arm's reach.
Hi. So I was just wondering, your tavern is called the Jack and Queen.
Yes.
And your name's Jack, right?
I.
Okay. Who's the queen?
Haven't found her yet. Still looking.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna look at her and be like, "Worst pickup line ever."
Actually, I don't know what your name is, but I normally don't chase chicks that sit on top of green things.
Oh, you're missing out, buddy.
Adri looks confused because they're not like in like a chase sequence. So, anyway,
Oh,
so there's not like I don't know. When we were here earlier, I thought I saw a woman with like her hair up and she had like really nice jewelry. So I kind of assumed that like that was like the queen of this place, of the Jack and Queen.
he looks around. Where is this woman?
I think I saw her going upstairs.
Really?
Yeah.
You said nice jewelry. Was she pretty?
Yeah.
He nods. He screens over. Rostov, you have the bar. I have to go upstairs. Was there anything else I can help you guys with? Especially keeping your big green friend peaceful and happy.
As long as nothing really weird happens, I think he'll be okay.
Gold milk. Gold milk.
You say creepy or weird, huh?
Yeah. He's had a really rough day.
Then you may want to stay away from one of the rooms upstairs.
Which one?
You want to stay away from room D.
Room D.
But we want the room D.
Don't let your green friend in it. Every now and then I get a weird customer says they saw something in there. Something moved something, but alas, as long as he doesn't choke me, you guys can have the room free. I don't care.
Okay.
Deal. Onward. And I'm gonna look at Adrian and be like, onward.
Adrian's
And I'm gonna
done
gallop.
nothing.
Wait, are you guys going upstairs?
Yes.
Then I want to stay downstairs. I don't care how hot she is. Anything to stay away from your big green friend.
I just want to make sure that like before we leave the room, I look at Adrian and be like, onward. And I'm gonna pretend like gallop walk my way out the door.
Well, Adri found a clue to investigate, and Kavir didn't. So there.
That's not true. I've
She
got a bunch of
found
clues.
out
I just
about
don't.
the weird room.
I don't get excited every time I get one.
Found out about the weird room.
Onward, valiant steed.
I just like the idea, like Adrian's like, I got a clue. I'm sitting here with like a journal full of information. I'm like, well done. -1 unprofessional point.
You guys walk upstairs. Hallway seemed pretty dead. You guys see the rooms in front of you. You see the room D is on the opposite side of the rooms that you guys were checking.
Is that the room that I came out of when it was the?
No, you came out of you came out of over the barn.
Okay.
There's rooms on both sides of the hallway. You guys are pretty much just going down one side.
Yeah, I think didn't we coin flip? Fucking coin flip. All right, well let's go check out that room and let's all go in together. Let's see if Adrian, do you have any more spots up there? Can we just all ride in on Ragnar?
Kumbaya, my cord, kumbaya.
Oh, you sunk my Ragnick ship.
So
Okay, Ragnick, this time you need to duck. Okay?
Da.
Wait a minute. He needs the duck? Aren't you the duck? I'm confused.
roll for ducking.
Goose.
4.
No!
Yes. I hate you.
Thump.
This Ragnick isn't working out for me.
Duck, jive, turkey.
I think I'm gonna have to walk because my head's starting to hurt.
If
Well, you did get one whole clue.
If you tell me to duck further before we get to the doorway, I will duck further.
Yeah, you quack.
Oh my god.
Do we have a cleric in the room? We need some healing. Cleric, heal thyself.
All right.
I like to imagine the way HP is distributed in each person's body. It's like me and Chunikote have an even spread. Ragnak is like all in his chest, and his arms have like 1 HP apiece.
Oh no, I know where this is going
And then
already.
AJ's got 45 hit points in her head, and 2 in the rest of her. You think you can headshot? It's like, no, not Adri.
No,
You know,
not
you're
even
gonna
with the 20.
no, you're gonna need to shoot a few arrows into that motherfucker.
So you guys open the door and enter the room.
All right, what do we see?
It seems like a really plain actual. I mean, the room's dusty, like it hasn't been cleaned like the others were. The room's real plain. There's a simple bed. There's a small dresser, a small table, and a chair. A candle that's never been burned.
Is the candle melted at all?
Nope, just a brand new wick. It's been a while since they've rented out this room. You can tell.
Candle, I'm assuming, sits on like a plate or a dish or something.
Yeah.
There's nothing on the plate, nothing on the dish.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna lift the candle, the plate, and see if the dust is underneath it or if it's broken by it, like it was there the whole time. Or
It's broken by it. The dust settled with the candle there.
all right,
I'll light the candle so we can see a little better.
All right.
I'm gonna get all the way up against the wall. I don't like the symbolism of a cursed area and lit candles casting shadows. That makes me super uncomfortable.
No, it'll be all right.
This is player knowledge, previous game shit, but I don't like that idea. I don't like it.
Oh, it'll be all right. The wolf spirits are still with us.
Oh, good. Thanks, Jake.
We'll
Your
be
wolf's
fine.
outside the door.
The wolf spirit's like, I ain't going in there.
So you light the candle. Nothing seems to be happening in the room. It just flickers, and you guys kind of get an odd, eerie feeling in the room.
Like after the candle's lit, that's when we get the weird feeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's Thawna's reaction to everything?
He just looks into the room like, that it?
I want to cast Detect Magic.
All right.
Are there any windows in here? Just while we're waiting for the roll.
Yes.
How many? 1?
1. If you look out it, you see downstairs, you see a small path that leads from where the study and the bar room were that served the goat milk down to another set of stairs that goes up to the side that you guys didn't actually realize there was a door to before.
Okay.
And then some bushes.
Well,
It's like the stairs haven't been used in years. They're way out of order and way out of just all tore up.
what did that Detect Magic find?
What was the roll? Actually, no, she doesn't have to roll, right? Okay.
For the duration, which is 10 minutes, if I concentrate, you sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you.
All right. You pick up something around the bed, like the bed just vibrates to you.
You didn't even have to put a quarter in it. That's awesome.
That was a very 1970s statement, Jake.
Oh, yeah, I know.
If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any.
You see a ghost actually come out of the bed
Oh,
and stand before you guys.
Like, we all see this?
hi!
Oh, yes. Her mouth opens, but nothing comes out.
Is it the same female ghostly figure that we saw? Okay.
Is that a $20 pledge?
Yep. Yeah.
From my wife behind me.
Oh, that's.
You're welcome, you guys.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She just wanted to be able to get into the Facebook group so she could listen to episodes before everybody
Yeah,
else
that's
does.
exactly it.
What do they talk about in there?
Oh no, it's the raw unleashed audio.
Yeah.
Is the ghostly figure, is she in like a threatening stance or anything?
No, she's just kind of sitting there looking at you guys. But there is one key thing that you guys actually do pick up about the ghost that is that it's a ghost of a Vistani girl.
Oh man.
And she isn't talking at all, or is her mouth moving but nothing's coming out.
I never found it. I turned the TV on without it. So, say that again, Dees.
Is she not talking, or is her mouth moving but nothing's coming out?
Her mouth did move. You guys haven't heard anything out of it, but you do actually. You can almost. It's like she's being quiet on purpose.
I'm going to use that. There's an ability that I have called. It's like mimicry or something like that. Hold on, let me find it.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect replication and observation. So I'm going to observe her for a minute, like if I were trying to be her as a disguise.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that if I do that, then I can pick up like nuanced things about a person, like their ability to, like their lingo and their, like if they use a southern drawl, I can kind of understand that. I want to see if I can use that to read her lips.
All right.
And if I don't understand the language, you said I've been practicing Vistani, I've been learning little bits of it over time. But if I can't, then I'm going to use comprehend language if I think I got a grasp on what her mouth is moving.
She pretty much finally speaks out loud to you guys. It's real soft in a whisper. I mean, you have to actually read her lips to hear it. She's asking who you guys are.
I am the professional, and these are my androgynous fucking human monkeys behind me. They're my assistants.
I'm just gonna walk past them. I'm called Chunakote, sister.
I am no monkey. There is no red butt on me. I am not baboon. Nor do I travel in cloud of rape.
Forever, Rachel.
We should sell a soda called Baboon Grape Cloud.
No, we should not.
It'll be fantastic. We can, like, if we ever get to the branding thing, we should totally sell that flavored juice.
Absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Baboon Grape Cloud.
You hear that, Red Bull? You can launch a new grape-flavored product. Call it Baboon Grape Cloud.
I take it back. I don't want to be responsible for another grape-flavored product. Even if it is...
I like grape-flavored stuff, which is, like, why you guys can't do this. Because I like grape-flavored stuff.
You're going to think about it every
the
time
best.
you go to drinking something grape from now
No,
on.
I'm not.
You're going to pick it up and go,
Plucking this from my memory.
Baboon Grape Fuck.
Plucking this from my memory.
Oh, come on, Adri. Don't be a grapist.
No means no, Adri.
Oh my god.
Sponsored by Bill Cosby.
Oh! It wasn't me this time. It wasn't me.
Grape-flavored pudding.
Oh.
It's like the grape without the G.
Or the consciousness.
Oh, Lord.
It's like Dimetap,
okay.
man.
Yeah, the only thing that I could say about that McGregor Mayweather fight, you know,
Oh, God.
that was one of those. Everybody kept saying that McGregor was going to win, and the only response I had was in
What?
a world where Bill Cosby is a rapist and Bruce Jenner is a woman. I guess anything is possible, but that's the only chance that this man has to win.
You're not going to win when you take a guy who's a boxer at the top of his game and then put him in a fight with a UFC guy who has to cut off half of his skill set.
Right.
I mean, it's just, I don't even know why they would, the fight doesn't make sense. It's like having a guy who rides a bicycle fucking wrestle against the Undertaker. It's just dumb. It's not the same thing. Why would they, whatever.
Can it be a vegan bicycle?
Yeah.
You like putting one of you guys in a wrestling match with Ragnick. You just,
Well, it does have pedals. So it
Oh dear god.
has pedals.
So-
Both of them have pedals.
she kind of looks at you guys all odd. You're different than the others.
That's very true.
Yes, I don't think we belong here.
We just had this conversation about Bill Cosby and Diamond Tap right in front of this lady. Grape flavored Red Bull. She's just like, she's a ghost, and she's like, "What the fuck is going on?" We're totally uninterested in her, and we're just talking amongst ourselves about product placement.
$20 is $20.
That's
20
true.
bucks is $20. Speaking of which, since this is going to be airing in the future, thank you to everybody that donated $20 to our Roll for Relief effort to help the people in Houston.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
That was
All
awesome.
2 of you.
And all of you that actually chimed in on the day to watch us.
Man, there's actually already, we haven't even started it yet, and there's already a bunch of donations. I'm pretty blown away. We haven't even done anything yet, and people are donating. That's impressive.
We're like, what, 225 right now?
Yeah,
Something
225.
like that, yeah.
Etten Games donated $100 to sponsor the first hour. Orderofman.com sponsored $100 to sponsor the second hour. And
then the guy that wrote like the assistant for Dooley.
yeah,
Or the,
so we have to. Somebody has to wish upon a star.
I hope it's you, Bubba.
Down.
No,
Can we do that in the
it's gotta be
Starfinder game?
Rachel. Yes,
Oh,
yes. Oh my God, yes. I've got to learn all the lyrics to Wish Upon a Star now.
when
Oh,
you
Lord.
crash upon a
The
star.
star. She
Man.
killed my dinos and it's payback. I ain't letting that shit go.
Gone. No
We haven't got a game yet and you killed my dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Oh,
That ain't shiny at all.
This is my only way to get back at all of you is by DMing a completely different system.
Oh, that's why she broke the ship.
That's-
It's payback for everything we've done.
I can see it now. We're gonna start off all fucking Riddick Pitch Black style.
Oh,
Fucking
dude,
all of
we're
us
gonna
with a
experience
fucking,
the real baboon rape cloud now. Watch.
all of us with a big old sharp piece of metal sticking out of our hearts, yelling, "Don't you touch that handle, Fry!"
that's why I had to play a nice character, because Adri's going to be in charge. So,
Oh,
like,
dude,
the
I'm
professional
so getting
doesn't
scared.
exist in her world. She kills him in the first 10 minutes.
She's the main villain of the campaign is just evil Adri.
Oh Lord. She's gonna walk around and pray for us after she kills us.
That's right.
Come in, pop some caps in our asses, and be like, "Wiener that, motherfuckers!"
It's sci-fi themed, so her name is Lazery.
God.
All right, we are way off topic.
I'm sorry.
We are, but now I'm gonna be scared of her saying that's for the wiener because she had all the game.
We get rescued by the USS Wiener and taken to a penile colony.
Oh.
Oh Lord.
And Adri or Rachel, since it is your game, you can make Deese's forehead just as big as you want in this thing.
No, she has to draw a comic for that to work. By the way, did you see that character, the captain character I drew? His head is pretty fucking big. Like, it's the haircut that does it, but
I'm pretty
All
sure
right.
it's the ego.
So, you four are staring down a ghost.
Adri's
I'm
gonna
not
ask-
staring down shit.
Is Adri still on your shoulders?
Nope.
Yes.
oh, what? I thought you got down.
No, Ragnar convinced her that he had to get lower, so she has to roll again.
Get low.
Fool me once, shame on you.
He smacked you
twice.
twice already.
Yeah.
Adri has no other friends.
Oh, now come on.
Oh
Sugarcoat your friend.
no, she meant outside the fort.
That's what she's saying. Is that you guys are her only friends? So
That's why she keeps coming back every Friday.
yeah. So Adri's gonna ask the ghost girl if she's okay. Does she need help with anything?
You're about 20 years late. I'm dead. So, but
She's-
thanks for trying.
Actually, it's a lot longer than that.
How long have you been see-through?
Over 30.
Over 30. Can you tell us about what happened in the to the hospice?
The hospice. What was the hospice?
Places with all the medical beds and doctors.
They were all in white. with the
Yeah.
clerics.
Yes.
It happened.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What is it? What is it?
Use your adjectives, bitch.
The curse happened.
Did
a
did
noun.
you all float down there?
She shakes her head.
What timely reference? That'll be out for what, 3 months before this comes up?
Actually, isn't it every 27 years?
So what?
Rachel, you're
I have to
the
look it up.
Stephen King. You're the Stephen King specialist. You're not us.
It is. It's a 27 year
Yeah, none of us are going to answer
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah, it's 27.
27
You're
year
right.
cycle. I knew it.
Did you say Stephen King or Stephen King?
Stephen King.
Oh, no, I thought he said Stephen King. And I was like, who the fuck is that?
No,
That's his much Hepper twin brother.
no,
I'll
it's
go
Kind
get
of like
us-
Steve Urkel.
We're not getting on a tangent on this. back on track.
What? Tell us about the curse, sister.
She stops for a second and pauses, and I want to. I can't remember. It's vague. There's always blood, and it's always anger, and there's rage, and it always starts with him.
Who?
With who?
She points to the painting you have.
So it's Ashington.
And when you say the name, she freaks and disappears.
Way to go, Chunicote.
Well,
We'll
we
buy her
got
a drink
clue out of
first.
that. Well, we got to think about it. Now we know that something with Ashington did this. He apparently went nuts or God knows what, and he's the reason there's a curse. So now we know how to get to the core of it now.
But we
That's
knew
some-
he
that's
was
the
involved. Everyone looks like him.
Well, yeah, but now we know we've got some more proof here. So we got to figure out, okay, what the fuck did he do, and how do we undo it?
Plus, she's dead. So let's assume for a moment that has something to do with it. I
Well,
doubt that a ghost would
Vistani-
just come chill at someone else's house.
Well, the Vistani are known for laying down curses for people that cross them. We already know that. So if Ashington did something to this Vistani chick, there's the reason that there's a curse. That's what we need to correct.
Maybe they
So
wouldn't.
maybe- Maybe
Maybe they
we have
wouldn't
to put her to
heal-
rest.
Maybe they wouldn't heal the Vistani. Maybe there was like a serious thing, and then the Vistani they wouldn't heal them for like.
Well, it would have
Hit-
started before the hospital. It would have started with Ashington himself. That was the original, so it was back when it was still Ashington Manor.
What do we know about Ashington using history? Is there any rumors of him or anything, or is it just bloody again? Because if it's going to be bloody, don't make me roll.
No, there isn't really much history about him that you've heard of yet,
2.
that you've researched.
Okay.
What
What
was
about that
what-
staircase?
I rolled a 2 on my history check.
Okay.
Well done.
You found out his name is Ashington.
Ragnick might be able to spell history.
This little guy's going in timeout.
He rolled a 2 on a history check, so he's reading the future now.
Elvis checking dice.
No, he's rolling out all the good rolls and ready for the next bad
Oh
one.
yeah.
That little guy's going in timeout too.
He does care about the duckling.
So what? How about that staircase that we saw out the window? Where does it look like that would connect to using our grasp of building?
It would lead you guys to a corner as you guys come in. There's a corner down the hallway where the two walls meet.
That's
Mhm.
normally what happens at corners.
Yeah, well, there should
Angle.
but
That's so
It's above-
stupid as fucking fantastic. Well,
above
right
the-
where two walls meet.
That's
we're
kind of the
downstairs
definition.
where the kitchen was downstairs, where the main bar was downstairs. That's right where the two walls meet above, and that's where the staircase enters the house. But from what you guys can see, the wall's been covered up. The door to the staircase is no longer there, but the staircase is on the outside still.
And that's
So wait.
from where? From
Outside.
here? From in the? No, I mean, where would it connect to?
You would
Downstairs?
it connects downstairs. The top of the staircase connects to the floor you're on at the end of the hallway.
Right.
Outside, it goes down to a backyard area that would connect to the office/bar room that you guys got the goat milk out of and the jerky that you saw the medical books. It's the other side of that room.
Adrian.
I want to.
Oh, sorry.
I want to examine that wall.
All right.
Are there any kind of hidden doors, passages?
You definitely seen it's been worked on. It's definitely been redone in that area, but it's not as strong as the rest of the walls.
Oh, really? Oh, Ragnick?
No, we got to talk to Adri.
No.
Ragnick doesn't control anything now. Adri is in charge of moving Ragnick. So
Adri, steer your noble steed this way, please.
he
Okay.
came in like a Ragnick ball.
All right, this way, Ragnar.
Oh, God. I just had a visual of Ragnick on a...
no.
Oh, no. I just
No,
saw
you
that in
just-
my
no.
head.
Bubba, stay away from that. Stay away from that video. Don't you dare. I don't want to watch that tonight. I cannot deal with that shit in my mind. You stay away from that video, Bubba. I will not pick that message up.
Hey, can we play Rebecca Black's Friday after that? I'm calling it worst song of all time. It is so fucking bad.
Oh, God. I'm not checking that. Not checking that.
Dunyan rings. Oh, that's Ron Jeremy?
Yes, don't.
That's a
Oh,
no.
I know what that is.
Yes.
All right.
No from me.
Yeah, I was thinking it's just like the Simon Cowell. No, it's a no for me.
I will tell you this. That is my favorite version, but I'm not watching that tonight. I got to sleep.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
All right. But like this wall's obviously weaker.
Bubba, no, don't do that to me, bro.
It's on.
Oh my
Okay, come on. Let's try to solve this mystery.
All
So,
right, the wall is obviously weaker, correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna kick.
You kick the wall and your foot goes through and you hit a door.
Well, there we go.
worst pinata ever.
Yeah, no candy or nothing.
Just doors.
You,
Bullshit.
you do get a lot of wood chips and paint.
Oh, yum! Wood chips and paint.
That's what they eat in the woods.
I ate lead
They
paint as
go,
a
they
kid,
go
and that
great with
turned out fine.
guacamole. Wood chips, paint chips. Give me some guacamole. We're good.
Oh, that
All right,
is-
I'm gonna clear this out so I can see the door.
All right. You see a couple people open the doors and look out at you guys, and they're like, all right. They see the big guy, and then they close their doors. Like, is
Well
that the big
done,
guy that
Ragnar.
choked out Jack? Yep, yep, not our business. We're done. And downstairs is too noisy to really guess that you guys are breaking through a wall. So you eventually clear the thing out and you find the door.
All right. Can I open it?
Yes.
All right. What do we see?
You all feel the time shift again.
No. AJ's with Ragnick. She like clings to him.
This time you guys are actually able to stand it. You guys don't need to roll.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
You guys
good.
are able to actually, your bodies are adjusting to the shifting. And you see the
Oh, awesome.
The place-
This is becoming normal.
So we got a time shift again.
yes. As the time shifts, you guys hear a piercing scream.
Behind
You-
us,
you guys-
down the stairs. Where?
Behind you from the rooms, you guys just hear a piercing scream. You guys look around, the walls are painted differently again. Now they're like just a dark gray. The floors are almost a hard tile. The place is, the ceiling just kind of looks droopy and gloomy. You look out the backyard and the grass looks like it hasn't been cut in a while. But you look around and you're actually seeing medical carts again. You're seeing weird tools on the carts. Things that don't look like they're for a medical profession.
I'm gonna run towards the scream.
As you do, you see a door with a window cut out and bars in it, and the door's locked. Inside, you see a woman with a straight jacket on and her arms tied around herself.
And she was screaming.
Yes.
Is she
She
still
looks at
screaming?
you. Ooh, who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Who are you?
Ah, that is the question.
Yes, it is. I just asked it.
Okay. Let me pull her up quick. Okay.
Our radars have been jammed, sir.
Yeah, they have.
Strawberry. I love that movie.
Sorry.
Well, we can just edit all this out.
Mm-hmm.
So, Rachel, here's perfect time for you to talk about wieners. 'Cause this is
Not
getting cut.
going to do that.
Oh my god.
Look, she's on a 12-step program.
God,
keeps
grant
getting
me
to
the
the third
wieners
step
that I
and
can
then tripping up
accept.
What?
Grant me the strength to turn the wiener. I don't know. I'm trying to remember what the Serenity Prayer is. I want
Turn
to
the
replace
wiener?
wiener with shit.
I once,
Alright.
did I tell you guys, I once accidentally sat in on an AA meeting.
Doesn't that shit make you want to drink?
Accidentally? How do you accidentally sit in on an AA meeting?
I thought it was like a I had like a friend who was they had checked themselves in at a clinic, and so I had gone to visit them during visiting hours, but they also had AA meetings. And I was reading a book, and I saw like the group that I was waiting with get up and go to a room, so I followed them, and I sat down, and everybody was like really into like, oh, what's your name? Like talking to me. They were all super friendly.
Hi, I'm
And I was-
Rachel, and I'm a wienerholic.
They were like getting coffee and stuff, and then they started to settle down. And I was like, and mentally, I was like, this is a really small visitation room.
This is sounding like an Adam Sandler movie.
And then someone sat up and they were like, okay, everyone, welcome to Alcoholics Anonymous. We've got some new faces. And like everybody, it was like a dozen people. They all looked at me and they were like, we're going to go around the room and introduce ourselves. And the whole time they went around the table. Mentally, I was like, oh my God, what should I do? Should I leave? They all like think I'm here for AA. And I waited until it got to me. And I said, I think I'm in the wrong room. And then I just got up and left.
She's
Isn't
not.
it
She's
funny?
not ready to face her fears. She's not ready to
Oh
face
yeah,
her
you
demons.
know they were talking about you after you left there.
Yeah, isn't it weird though
It's
how
so
the first
sad.
thing
She's just not ready.
the
Mhm.
first thing they do in Alcoholics Anonymous is get you to tell them your name. It's like, what? Isn't that the point?
But yeah,
seriously,
that's
man,
the,
that
that's
shit
the
is
time I accidentally went to
depressing.
an AA meeting.
That's beautiful.
She's like, I got my drinking under control as I went back to my car to put down a fifth of vodka.
So the girl looks at you through the bars. I am the goddess Cord.
You're the goddess Cord.
I remove
I
Adrian's
am.
hands. You are full of shit.
No, I am not. I am the goddess. And you should
Cord-
listen to me.
Corin is not goddess. He is God.
Don't be sexist.
No, he is goddess.
Mm.
And I am he. She. Don't confuse me. She.
I'm going to pick Adria up and sit her down.
Ragnick, I
And
Well, it's a pleasure to finally meet the voice inside Ragnick's head, your goddessness.
that's going to be a. Where's my character sheet?
I love everywhere this is going. This is fantastic. You ever seen a baseball player like get ready to really hit the ball? That's what this feels like to me.
You have two choices. You can either start telling truth, or you can meet the wrong side of Ragnick. That's a 24 intimidate.
You scare her, but she stands firm, fully believing that she is the goddess Cord.
Insight.
Either an acrobatics or an athletics check to avoid being grappled, sir.
You have a door between the two of you.
17 insight.
Strength check to kick in the door.
Your insight, she actually fully believes she's telling the truth.
I'm gonna try
And your door kicks the door
20.
wide open, breaks the lock.
Ragnick. Wait. Heal. Down. Don't. Chill. Relax.
She jumps back to the back. Ah, goddess in trouble! The demons are here!
Oh, that is fucking great. Ragnick. She's sick.
Yes,
She
she is
thinks-
sick. I am
she
fixing.
thinks she
I am
is.
fixing to cure her.
You don't kill the sick.
You
Give
know?
me a second here, Ragnick. Let me play this out a little bit. There's no
This
disrespect.
is blasphemy.
What isn't
No,
these days?
there's no disrespect meant here, my friend. There's no disrespect here. Let me see here. No, we're not demons, your goddessness. Perhaps we come here to bask in your glory.
She looks past you. What's he?
He's an idiot.
I've slapped the holy symbol on my chest. I am faithful servant of court, which you are not.
If you're a faithful servant of court, free me and I will show you a way through the mist.
Your door is open.
She's like, the mortals here have found a way to bind me with this cloth. I can't get my arms free.
Well, you can lead us without your arms, almighty goddesses.
But the demons have guards that dress in white, and they hold you.
Oh, we'll
They're
take
very
care
angry.
of them. We'll take care of the demon guards.
David,
Hmm?
I'm going to. What is she wearing?
A straight jacket.
Straight jacket. No pockets. Well, they wouldn't let her have anything. What's in the room?
It is extremely bare. Just a straight. The bed frame. You see a pot to piss in. That is actually really full.
Ew.
All right, guys. I'm sorry, but this is an abomination that I cannot abide.
Hey, wait a minute. I got a copyright on that. You'll be getting the invoice in the mail.
Hey, whoa! Now I got an invoice on that. I'm gonna charge you for. We want to start talking about trademarks and
There
copyrights.
we go.
Okay, so how much does she weigh? Does she look dangerous at all?
Oh, she's maybe $110.
I'm gonna undo the straight jacket.
All right.
Oh, yeah, because crazy people never have, abnormal, strong anything.
Well,
She takes it off.
You're gonna kill a
Blessings,
person. In
child, and she touches Kavir's head. Blessings, child. You have freed your goddess.
Well, I'll send an invoice. I don't send sheep because I don't take payment in sacrificial lambs or goats or any other money.
No. I only allow people to sacrifice babies to me.
That is not what
Sorry,
court
what?
does. You will drop this charade, and you will do so now, or I will be forced to take your head from your body.
There is no charade.
Ragnick, I think she's confused.
Well, let me unconfuse her. You are
Hitting her
you are
isn't-
seriously fixing to get unfucked.
That's I don't think that's gonna unconfuse her.
She
David?
will no longer believe she
Yes.
scored.
Yeah. But
I'm gonna move back to the door.
All
And
right.
I'm going to close. I'm gonna stand between the door. I'm gonna kind of have it closed, and I'm gonna keep a really close eye on her hands. If she starts to move her hands like she's casting something, I want to be ready to interrupt. Can I ready in action?
All right. So you're sure you're not ready to lock the door with everybody inside with her?
No, I'm just kind of
All right.
keeping it closed so she wouldn't be able to run through it.
I'm
All
pulling my sword.
okay,
He has a sword?
Yeah. I know it's been a few episodes since y'all have seen it, but
Yeah, I think it's been about
I like to
16
mark a moment in
episodes.
freelance history where Ragnick pulls the sword out.
I
It's
don't,
only the
have, I
third
don't have
time.
any other motherfuckers to beat this motherfucker with, okay?
You still got Adri.
No.
hey,
I said motherfuckers, not awesome people. Divine
He's
duos
sucking up
got to
the
look
ball.
out for each other, unlike some of you cocksuckers.
Right.
Okay, so Ragnick pulls the sword out. She's standing stead in her belief of who she is.
Okay.
You guys begin to hear footsteps coming down the hall, running. Oh, shit.
oh no, Ragnick, can we not attack a confused woman?
Is she Vistani? So
21 to hit.
No, she's... What was that?
21 to hit.
All right.
Cocaine ducks.
Wow, that really took the asylum to another level. You hit completely and utterly. And she
No.
dead. You chopped her in half. Your strength damage alone killed her.
The fuck?
7, so, yeah, 14 points of damage.
Yeah, so she had like 4 HP.
God.
Well, that takes care of that little incident.
So
What's
How
going
about the
on
noise from down the hall?
you
Hey,
see 2 orderlies coming running.
I spit on her body. I tell you, you are not quartered.
Well, obviously she wasn't Lord doesn't have boobs.
You don't know that.
I would have learned that from
That
Ragnick
I
by
can't.
now.
I can't cast Revivify because I don't have the components.
What are the components?
Diamonds worth 300 gold, which the spell consumes.
I have it. No, I have family jewelry. I might have diamonds in there. Some of those family heirlooms, David. You never gave me a.
Mm-hmm.
You think there'd be diamonds in there?
Of course.
Unless she's, I mean,
What else do you need?
I don't. Well, I think that's the only thing I can use to bring her back because I think Spare the Dying is only if they're at 0.
So you need diamonds.
I need 300 gold worth of diamonds in 1 minute.
David, do I have 300 gold worth of diamonds in there?
Yes.
I'm going to use my. I'm going to look in my jacket because I can't give away all of my money. So I'm going to look in my jacket and I'm going to start using my my thumb to pop out and palm some fucking some diamonds out of these jewelry.
As you do this, the 2 orderlies get closer to the door, piece by piece.
I want to make sure I am not inside there when they get there.
I'm going to look at Ragnick and be like, well done, take the door. And I'm going to roll around, spin move, over to where Adri is, and I'm going to hand her a handful of diamonds.
So
Okay.
the view of Chinokote and Ragnick stop the orderlies dead in their tracks.
Oh yeah, I'm
Like
standing in the
almost
hallway now with a bloody sword, looking really pissed off.
Yeah, well, they've never seen an half orc either, so this shit's catching everybody off guard today. I know it feels repetitive, but no one's ever seen you before, and but you guys keep shifting.
Do you think you're a cord as well?
Yeah, they think they're cord.
The hell's a cord? They both look at you.
I'm gonna when I hand those things over to Adri, I'm gonna release one at a time out of my hand. I'm like, does that work?
More. I need more.
Shit. Okay, how about that?
I need more.
One more. I'm
Like 300 gold worth.
that looks like 1,000 gold to me.
That's. She just take the amount necessary from his hands, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of them and I'm gonna put them in a bag and put it back in my jacket.
Okay.
Rachel, did you
And
do the private chat?
Okay. And then Adri is gonna turn around and cast Revivify on this poor, confused woman that Ragnick just murdered.
You're resurrecting a goddess. Wow.
I'm gonna look at Adri and I'm gonna
That's
say,
epic.
keep her fucking quiet.
As the spell goes, it lights up the room. She looks up and looks at you like, Mother?
Hi. So you fell down. How's it going?
Where am I?
That should absolutely be a fucking bluff roll.
Why
Or deception.
do you think it's more difficult?
Yeah, I gotta agree with that.
Can I do it?
I gotta agree.
Nope, you're not the one that said you fell down.
Yeah, I gotta agree. There's gotta be some bluffing going on here. It gotta
Okay,
be a roll.
that's deception.
Yes.
Would Revivify leave a giant scar in the center of the body where he damn near chopped her in half?
You touch a creature that has died within the last minute. That creature returns to life with 1 hit point. The spell can't return to life a creature that has died of old age, nor can it restore any missing body parts. But all her parts are there. You just gotta
All right.
push them together.
All right. So
Oh, God.
I believe there's a song called Torn. She's half naked on the floor. her coat's now shattered and everything else. And she's lying there under Adri. And outside, Ragnick's looking at the 2 orderlies, and they have no idea how to approach this. What was your bluff check, Adri?
Oh, I didn't roll.
Your deception?
I
As she
didn't
picks out.
roll it. Okay,
So the two orderlies look at Chinokote and Ragnick.
that's really good. Okay, 17.
I'm gonna look at Adri
The girl looks up. That must have been one hell of a fall.
Yeah, but you're okay. I mean, you should definitely take it easy. You still look pretty weak.
right.
So are you, you're probably hungry. Here, let me give you some rations. And he's just gonna pull some crackers or something out of her backpack.
Everybody loves hardtack.
Carrie,
You want to give her a blanket, Adrian?
put a blanket around her shoulders.
She's looking completely stunned, looking up at you and Kavir. Outside, the orderlies are like, "Is everything okay with patient 4?"
They're fine.
And what are you? They kind of put they don't want to touch you, but they're kind of pointing at Ragnick.
I'm gonna take a step forward in front of Ragnick and just growl at him.
Can we like
I thought it was
not
gonna get
murder
better.
a bunch of people literally doing their job?
The orderlies are like, Are you here for an appointment, sir?
Oh my God! Can we get Chinakote committed?
I'm concerned that the party's going to meet someone who has a voice in their head just like Adri does. I really hope doesn't happen.
David,
Yes.
I want to try to do something in particular because something occurs to me that nobody here said anything about Cord. These people don't even know who Cord is. How could she possibly have pretended to be Cord unless she was able to read someone's mind? Right?
All right.
He wasn't talking about Cord. Nothing
That's
like
a very
that
valid
happened.
point.
So what I'm going to do is now that she's a 1 hit point, I'm going to use in my mind, I'm going to force these like really evil, malevolent, I'm going to kill and torture this woman thoughts to the forefront. Right?
All right.
And I'm going to get like right next to her and see if she reacts in any way that seems weird.
She kind of looks back at you, and you see this smile creep across her face.
Insight?
Go for it.
Oh, bitch. 24.
She's giving you a crazy eye where she's pretty much she kind of just looks dead at you, and you see her actually enjoying the thoughts you're putting in her mind.
I'm going to immediately throw
You hear
her
a
on.
whisper in your mind. You tell me yours, I'll tell you mine.
I'm going to throw her on her stomach. I'm going to move Adri out of the way, and I'm going to start tying her hands up.
Well,
Trust me, I'm going to look at Adri and be like, I just gave you 300 gold, and I instantly regret being a good person. One time, I was a good person. And I'm tying her up the whole time, and I'm going to be looking at Adri and I'm like, I'm never fucking helping you again.
Outside, the orderly's like, guys, you need to get out of room 4. Get out of patient 4.
I'm going to scream at them, go back down the hallway. I'm tired of people fucking with me today. Go away. Very frustrated.
Okay. She has never said that before. Her voice is a whole lot lighter than that. She must have picked up another voice.
Wait, what?
Well, you're shouting, and they have no idea who's in the room, so they're expecting it to be her.
Oh, okay. I literally misunderstood what you said, and
Okay.
my brain just exploded for a second. I was like, that is fucking rad, and I get it now. But I was wrong, and I don't get it still.
Okay. So the orderlies are actually backing up. They're like, we need to lock that door. She is not well.
She's coming with us, and I'm going to give her the perp walk, like by the back of the collar.
The orderlies are looking around. Did the doctor say so?
I said so. I'm a doctor.
Prove it.
I'm
trust him, he's a doctor.
Do you
look at my
concur?
lab coat. Doctor, move.
You still have the lab coat on?
Yeah, I never took it off in the last episode.
Okay. They move off to the side.
No.
All right.
No, I want you to go get a bedpan. I want you to make sure that it's super spotless. And I want you to go find me a bunch of incense. None
me
of that
deception.
lemony shit. Bring me something like savory smelling. Go.
Give me deception.
Adri, watch how it's done.
Got a 17.
18. My life skills are filthy, man.
So the two of them jump and start going at it. You hear another patient on the other side. Can you get me out too?
No, you suck. I hate you.
Well, fuck your mother. And he turns around and goes back in his cell.
Yeah, well.
Who are you in there?
He goes out. If you guys aren't releasing me, I'm not telling you.
Whose
not gonna
mother?
release
Whose
you if you
mother
don't
were
tell
you
me.
just speaking of?
The doctors.
Okay, good.
By the way, dude, you need to get that shit checked. Your skin's green. And he tucks back in.
He's jaundiced. Hey, 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
All right.
Now, if you don't tell me your name,
23
I'm
to
not gonna
kick in
release
his
you.
door.
What happened?
23 to kick in his door.
Oh, here
Ragnick!
it comes.
You kick in his door, and he's sitting there on the other side of the room, arms. He's in a straitjacket as well. My name is Alex Sinclair, and I hear voices.
This is
Please don't hurt me.
This is normal, Connor. And I shut his door.
Asia kind of like looks in. She's like, sorry. We're having a bad day.
This is not a good place for Ragnick.
Oh, hell no. The insane asylum? Are you kidding? I've been waiting for this the whole time.
And then Adrian's going to go over to Ragnick, and she's gonna like walk in front of him, and she's gonna like
Wiener.
no, like little delicate elven finger at him. She's gonna be like, Ragnick, you cannot murder people just because they say something you don't like.
You do not understand. We are not in place where anything makes fucking sense.
No,
This
but
is not.
We're not
This is not normal. This is not reality. This is
right.
This is
But we're not gonna
someplace.
get any answers if we kill everyone and burn the place down.
So
So, like, we need answers to
I
figure
don't
out
want
what's
answers.
going
I want
on
my
so we can
sanity.
leave. What?
I don't want answers. I want my sanity.
Okay, but
Too late.
But we'll have trauma counseling afterwards. Don't worry.
Okay.
You might need to get
But
some for Adri because she is not handling me very well right now.
And Ragnick hears a voice in his head. I don't think she likes you very much.
Who said that?
You hear a female voice in your head. I don't think she likes you very much.
In my head?
Yeah.
Does it sound like the chick I just cut in half?
Yep.
Okay, I am out the door and I am after her. Sword is still in hand. Professional, move.
Eating pizza. 1 second.
Adrian would have also like taken off after Ragnick, like as soon as he ran.
You guys are literally all within like 10 feet of each other
Okay.
right now.
All right.
I've got her by the back of the collar, and I'm going to look back at Ragnick and be like, look, you and me go back a long time, and I like you. I hate to say it, but I do. But this chick is mine. And I'm going to like be very serious, and I'm going to walk away with her still by the collar.
Wow, that really paints another picture.
Oh, wow.
So,
I'm debating on whether or not to cut them both in half.
That can be confessional and professional at the same time.
Oh, look at that. Oh, wow.
Look at that diplomacy check.
hey, Ragnick, give me a will save.
Um,
Can he not? Because
Oh.
I don't think he's very good at those.
I am amazing at these.
Or, I'm sorry, wisdom. Wisdom save.
8.
Oh, even better.
Okay.
8.
It's the same
You feel-
check, but
you
without a
feel-
bonus.
You feel a calming sense to you. A woman comes walking up in a doctor's robe. Long, dark hair. Just stunningly beautiful. And she's like, what's the fuss up here?
You have placed that is not in proper time.
I've been told that before. Would you like to talk about it?
Niet.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Niet.
I'm going to assume that says no.
Correct.
She's like,
Da. Yeah. Neat.
no, I've never seen your kind this far in Barovia before. In fact, I don't think the Mists have ever spit anything like you out before. Welcome to Barovia.
Tell us of the mists.
The Mists? They're the there's the Mists that entrap everyone here. That keep them trapped here.
You keep
You
who
can't-
trapped here?
Everyone, you can't leave Barovia at all. No matter how far you go down up and down the roads.
Professional, don't you have a job to go do?
Yeah. Shunikote.
Where- She looks over.
Yeah.
Where are you taking my patient?
It's my patient now.
Can I see your paperwork?
Look,
Niet.
you're going to lose one patient, or he, and I'm going to point at Ragnick, is going to lose his patients. And trust me,
I think he'll be calm, she says. He seems like a gentle soul.
Shunikote, watch this woman.
Oh,
And I'm going to
on it.
hand him the patient.
Not a problem.
Patient 4, you can have her. I don't have to listen to her scream all night anymore.
I'm going to do a sense motive on this chick.
Go for it.
Okay. Oh, sorry, it's on the back of my sheet. I got gummy
Inside, I
bears.
believe, right? That's inside, right?
Yeah. Right. Okay, so I got that on the front. 17.
17?
Yeah. Sorry. I thought I was looking for sense motive because we did the Pathfinder sheet the other day.
No worries.
Or Starfinder, whatever.
You don't pick up anything really much about her. She's almost like a giant mystery to you.
Does she seem like she is doing this for her benefit or for the benefit of the patients?
Not like she really actually cares about the patient at all.
What's her name?
She hasn't given it to you.
Oh, that's what I'm asking. What's your name?
Oh, my name? Makian.
One more time.
Makian. Maekon.
Macon. She human?
Yes.
Is it the ghostly? It's not the ghostly woman. That was the
No.
weak
Her skin is dark,
Sonny girl.
like a Vistani,
Okay.
but she is not.
She's not a Vistani. She just has dark skin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Extremely similar, though.
Like a half?
No, not really, because the bone structure is a bit different. The way she holds herself is different. The way she dresses.
Genetically, does she look like she might be half Vistani? No.
Just really resembles one.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to be like consoling. Like, look, we got off on the wrong foot, and I want to try to like pat her on the back. But in particular, I'm looking to see if when my hand should touch cloth, it does, or if my hand moves, has any give, or touches something before it looks like it should. I think if you know what I'm asking.
Mm-hmm. She kind of looks at you and say it again. I'm sorry, I was reading a spell.
Say what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to touch her, but really, I'm not 100% certain she is who she looks like. So I'm looking for any distortion between her visible appearance and her tangible appearance.
She lets you touch her and she holds your hand. She's like, I normally don't let other doctors get this close, but you seem like you're a trustworthy person. She smiles. You don't see any distortion in the image you see versus what you're touching.
I'm going to do the same thing with my thoughts again. I'm going to put a lot of anger up front.
All right.
Like active thinking.
So she doesn't react to it at all. She just kind of looks around. She's like, she points over. Were you the one growling like a wolf? Points at Chinakote.
I am a wolf.
And how does that make you feel? She pulls out a notebook and begins to write.
I accept what I am.
As do we all.
Spirits called to me.
And what spirits are these?
The Great Wolf.
The Great Wolf. Can we go downstairs and discuss this in a more comfortable setting? All of us, please?
I'm quite comfortable.
I actually have couches and, it's actually a lot nicer downstairs. We can bring wine out. We can talk. I can bring some food.
Yeah,
Wine sounds good.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to look around.
Do I have soup? Actually, no, I don't. I'm not a fan of soup, really. But I do have wine.
I'm going to look around the room and I'm going to, let's get some wine. We're taking number 4 with us.
All right.
Real quick, was patient 4's room room D?
Yes, it was.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
So you guys go downstairs. You see a man come walking over, and it looks like Ashington. He's like, what are you doing? I am talking to some visitors. Is there a problem? She touches his shoulder. She's like, I don't think it's a problem. And he's like, it's not a problem. And he just goes back upstairs, or goes upstairs where you guys came down.
Where does he go when he goes upstairs?
He goes back to the rooms to check on the other patients.
I'm going to watch what he's doing.
He just looks in each of the rooms. He sees the broken door. Orderlies, we need to fix the door. 2 of them. How the hell did it get kicked in? All right.
What's the year on that wine look like?
The year on the wine's about 12 years after the other bottle you have.
It's
After
12
or
years
before?
after.
After.
So the bottle we got in the future.
The other bottle you got is older than the bottle you have right now.
So we move forward in time.
Mm-hmm. You guys are closer to the present now than you were.
Well, Macon, I think I'd like to have the other doctor sit in on this session as well.
Really?
Yeah, I point to the guy, Ashington dude.
Dr. Ilgard? All right. If you really want him there, that's fine.
Just looks like him. It's not
So
actually him.
As you guys are... She's points to a larger room, which is a study with books around, and she said, go ahead and take a seat on the couches. I'll go fetch the doctor.
I'm going to stealth check as soon as she leaves the room.
All right.
Oh. I guess I'm going to wait a second, and I'm going to try to stealth again. Because that shit, I might as well have been wearing, like, light-up shoes.
So,
Like,
You can go great with your hat.
I'm sneaking with these Skechers on.
We need to get you some Heelys instead.
what was that, Bubba?
So we need to get him some Heelys instead.
I can coast silently. Fuck yeah.
So,
Nice.
What's my movement speed look like? If it gives me any bonus, I'm taking them.
your movement speed right now with what?
No,
Heelys?
talk about with the wheelies.
Oh. Jeez.
I'll totally wear those if they give me even 10 feet more a turn.
Yeah, but I want a disadvantage on every turn.
Yeah, they're called my getaway shoes.
So,
Go, Gadget roller skates.
Go, Gadget, get the fuck out of here.
takes a couple minutes before she comes back. You gonna roll again before she comes back?
Yeah. Actually, I was going to roll before she gets too... You know what? Scratch it.
All right.
Fuck it.
She comes back with a bottle of wine and a number of glasses, and she sets it down and begins to pour the wine. She's like, wine for everyone?
Can I have water?
Of course. She
Do you
calls
have
out,
milk?
orderly, water.
Thank you.
Yes, my green friend.
Do you have milk?
We can find milk somewhere. We should have milk. Orderly, bring him milk. Not sour. I think he may break your arm if you do.
Goat milk, please. Bring me
So-
goat milk. Da,
So-
I love my goat milk.
Your Russian accent is way shittier than mine.
Oh, I am so very sorry. I will make sure that I practice on it. Da, I will practice.
You are doing very poor job of accent.
Fuck that accent.
These, we are fucking so far into this, there's no changing it now, okay? I'm sorry.
You gotta retcon the fucking Chekhov out of that orc.
So the wine comes in, the water comes in, the milk comes in. Dr. Ilgard comes in and he sits down, just kind of looking around. And she sits down and, so, you say the wolf spirits speak to you.
Yes, of course.
Shit.
Does anyone else get spoken to by spirits?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so bad for everyone involved.
Nah.
Where did these people meet? Oh,
Hey,
they went
what
to
is
a
your
We
name?
Hear Voices party.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. I've got to change my fucking accent. I was like, oh yes, I hear a voice as well.
I like
Go back
that
to
one
writing.
so
I
much
swear to
better.
God, go back to the Russian.
What the hell was that?
I like that one better.
Yeah, that one in the
That
confessional. We'll walk down the street together. All right. And what is your name, sir?
My name is Ragnik.
Okay, Ragnik. And Mr. Wolf, your name? Jake, did you say something or did you mouth something?
I am called Chunicote.
All right. She writes it down. And the remainers,
Oh, my name's Adri.
Adri, do you hear spirits as well?
I don't know if it's a spirit or not, but it is a voice.
Ah, interesting.
Mhm.
And you, sir, doctor, what? I'm
Doctor-
assuming.
Dr. Carver England, and these are my patients. Thank you.
What?
No, Kaviter.
Carver. I figured you might do that, you dick.
So, Dr. Carver, Dr. Carver, do you hear things as well, or you just treat them?
No, I've actually, part of my thesis was to research people who hear voices in modern day but are still acclimated and comfortable living in a functional
I'm sorry,
society.
Jake.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I just, yeah. Hashtag triggered.
Oh,
Ouch.
God.
You're testing my meds.
Oh, Lord.
It's all good, man. It's
All right.
good.
So, and what is your diagnosis of your 3 patients?
I think that they are delusions of grandeur, living a life of mediocrity, and then finding a fantasy within that realm and with which to bolster their self and their ego.
I do believe that you are projecting.
It's all right. Look, I understand that we've gotten sidetracked from our normal regimen, but I'd like to point out that if you could take a moment and just try to center yourself and try to remember all your friends and family who care about you back home, that maybe we can make a breakthrough
All of my family
today
is dead.
or tomorrow or sometime soon. The point is that we struggle
your
to
family's
move in the
dead,
right
you said?
direction.
Nah.
I'm sorry, doctor, what?
So he said his family's dead.
Oh, no, his family isn't dead. His family lives on the outskirts of...
No,
fucking
my
Bork.
mother died in childbirth and I killed my father.
Ragnick, that's so sad. You never told me that.
Do you see what I mean? This is the kind of thing, like, it's a fantasy. It's made to make them seem like a fantastical story that they could live in proxy to a real life.
The only fantasy portion of this is the fact that I pick up funny-looking dice to make rolls.
Do you see what I'm saying? They're existentially
He broke the
devoid.
fucking 4th wall.
Ow!
They're-
Super landing.
Their life is mundane, and so they build these characters, if you will, to help them live out a more fantastical and important lifescape.
If I built this character, then why am I missing part of ear and tusk and have scar all over back where I was beaten relentlessly?
You know that you were an alcoholic,
Yet,
Ragnar. Yes, and
What's an alcoholic?
He
They're
he
usually
would
codependent with depression.
he would imbibe large amounts of alcohol and get into tussles at the local tavern.
That sounds like most of actually normal people here.
That's sad.
okay, Mr. Professional, please tell me that I can just do what I need to do here, because these people are irritating me.
Ragnick, please. Let me have a moment to
Okay.
discuss with maybe they can help.
I'm going to step out in the hall, because I'm about to plus 19 these motherfuckers.
I'm going to look at the doctors and say, look, it's good that we give him his space.
Adria's
Oh,
gonna
under-
follow Ragnick.
I completely understand. That kind of strength, that kind of build of physique, I wouldn't want to be within arm's reach.
It's a giant sword on his back.
A person
So what
on
part
his
what
hip.
part of your rhythm and your treatment requires him to carry such a large sword?
It's important for him to not break the fantasy. If he does break
Oh.
the fantasy, it can cause a serious emotional
It-
breakdown. And we don't know how he'd react. Maybe
Is it the same with
chaotically
the tuna wate and the? I'm sorry. How do you pronounce that again?
Which one?
Toby. Toby.
Toby.
You-
It-
do you mean Chocotuna?
Tuna Karzard.
They all suffer from similar traits, and that's why I sought them out. Is to
So he's allowed to keep the sword. He keeps the wolf. What does she keep? What is her object of the fantasy?
she's she headbutts people. She's probably the most violent of all of them, so we try to keep her subdued.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to stay in character. Stop.
Bite her nail. Sorry. She begins to bite her nail.
Who?
Really? She walks up. May I speak to Ragnick in private, please?
I wouldn't suggest that. He's not familiar with you yet.
I have a special touch with people like that. walks
Like,
Bad touch. Bad touch.
She walks over. Go for it.
Show us on the
In-
doll where the doctor touched you, Ragnick.
in her mind, I'm looking out for his safety. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to, but in my mind, I'm like, he will cut another person in half, no problem. So, and that really throws a hiccup into my cover story.
Yeah. She walks up and looks at Ragnick. You like anger, don't you?
Me.
You seem like you have a deep, deep anger in you.
Anger is tool, just like every other emotion.
And person.
You have a lot of pain, don't you?
I inflict a lot of pain.
She points to your chest. That wasn't done lightly, was it?
Yep.
She puts her hand on your chest, tapping your chest with the nail she was biting. I want to see that anger. Show me. And she cuts your chest with her nail. And you feel a blood rage upon you.
Okay. So.
And that's where we'll end.
Once again, we want to thank you guys for listening to Freelance Heroism. We hope you're having just as much fun listening as we are playing. Visit us at facebook.com/freelanceheroism and leave us a like. Want to see our adventures in comic form? Our own Mr. Professional illustrates our misadventures and more at 1d4rounds.com.
Our theme music is I'm What You'd Be Without Her by Dr. Turtle, used under the Creative Commons license. You can find a link in the show notes. Our cast includes Dees Cassius as Kavir the Professional, Rachel Moore as Adri the Wood Elf, Bubba Downs as Ragnick the Bold, Jake Sipple as Chunakote the Wayward Shaman, and of course, last but not least, our DM, David Walker.
Questions or comments? Send an email to mail@freelanceheroism.com. And don't forget to give us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcast. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. In the meantime, the invoice is in the mail.
Looking to record your very own high-quality podcast? Check out Podcast Center LA. Mention this show and get $10 off your first recording.